Hello ladies and gentlemen, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Oblivion. In the last one, we completed the Drunken Disorderly quest in the Fighters Guild. So there was a few drunkards, mildly racist, or very racist really, causing some trouble in the Five Claws Lodge in Leowin, drinking a lot and overturning tables and whatnot. So we had to find a way to stop them. Basically, we found out they were unhappy with the lack of work they were getting at the Fighters Guild, as this new group called the Blackwood Company have been undercutting their prices and doing quests that the Fighters Guild are ethically against, which has led to them not having any work. So we had to go find them some work to stop them from causing trouble. We talked to a woman called Margot who said she'd give them the job of collecting ogre's teeth and minotaur horns if I could gather her some ectoplasm, which fortunately we were able to find just enough in the chapel undercroft, and after a little bit of fighting we managed to take them all out, although my sword did break, so I had to resort to using destruction magic in the end, which is not my forte, but we managed to kill all the ghosts nonetheless. And yeah, Margot was happy enough to give them the quest, the drunks were happy to get to work, and Maglir and Ori was happy with me for dealing with quests, and I got promoted to swordsman as well. Our next quest, we're going to have to talk to either Azan and Anvil or Bursbro Crash in Chainhull. So we're going to do that. We're going to go talk to Azan first of all. So let's head over to Anvil. What, the main gate?
You've got a real bounce to your step. I'll bet you're quite the acrobat.
You'd win that bet, pal.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
I remember you, Timothy. Let's head into the Fighters Guild. Okay, you will actually repair my armor, right, Mr. Porter?
I can repair almost anything.
Yeah. Thank you, boss. Rumors?
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
Yeah, but who not?
How are you?
Great.
If you're looking to learn a bit about potion
There's
making,
Azan.
you should speak to Phelan Raylus at the Mages Guild.
Learning a bit about alchemy would be handy, but you have to be the Mages Guild for Felon to train you.
See you.
Farewell.
Good info.
How are you today?
Yeah, Mages Guild, so we're all good. Hey, don't close that door. Sorry, Azan, I've confused you. But that's good. You're there, so you can give me a quest. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I do want to talk to you.
Looking for some more work, are you?
Yes, I very much am, Rumors.
Something about Arvina Thelis is a bit odd. I've heard she keeps strange things in her basement.
Yes, Azan, you gave me a quest on it earlier. You don't remember? The rats, the mountain lions? You don't remember that? Did I not tell you about how the quest went? Come to think of it, actually I don't think I did report back to him. Did I? Not sure. Give me a contract.
Good to see you're working hard. I've got some more thieves for you to deal with in Anvil.
Gosh. Thieves?
There have been a number of thefts in the area, and witnesses believe the thieves are holed up nearby. Check around and see what you can learn.
Okay, gather info from
I'm
the
not
NPCs.
sure the numbers you'll be dealing with, so I'm sending you with another new recruit, Maglir.
And there is our buddy.
Met.
I hinted at it at the end of the last episode. But yes, we are, of course, being reunited with Maglir, who we snitched on in a couple of episodes ago for not doing the quest and for making us do it instead. So I'm sure this reunion is going to go great. Yeah, a lot of thieves quests in Anvil.
Get moving.
Oh,
Need to get rid
you
of
just
those thieves.
slammed the door in my face, Azan. That's kind of rude. Hey, Maglir. I'll talk to you in a second. But yeah, we did our first fight. One of our first Fighters Guild quests was a thief quest, where we had to deal with the guys who were stealing from what's his name, Norbert Lels on the docks. Of course, we had the female gang who resided in Graydon Farm, that were luring male adventurers to their farm and stealing from them. So a lot of thefts in Anvil. We're slowly getting rid of that problem though. Ozan has given me a contract to find Valeris and thieves near Anvil. I am to travel with another fairly new recruit, Maglir. I should go to Anvil first and see what information I can learn about the thieves. Well, Maglir, how are you feeling?
Oh, it's you. Looks like we're working together.
Yeah, he's thrilled, as you can see.
Please, go on.
Oh, but he loves me, so that's fine. Rumors?
The boots of the Crusader have been given to a worthy knight, I understand. He must have been very brave.
Yep. Funnily enough, I was brave enough to do your quests when you wouldn't. Contract?
We've got one. Let's hope this one will pay well.
We don't know how much we're being paid for this. You knew how much we were being paid for the other quest that you didn't do. Thieves?
Sounds like we need to ask around Anvil for any clues. Figures we'd get a mission without any real direction. I'll follow you.
You know, I hear you on that one, Maglia. Like, why can't they just tell me? Why do I have to...
Payday! Let's roll!
You changed it too quick.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Do you know Porter?
Can't say I know anything myself, but I heard that Newheim the Portly had some things stolen, and he's been asking around about it. Ask him.
Thank you, Porter. You're actually helpful.
Go to it.
Couldn't Azana just talk to you? And... I don't know. People in Anvil suggested I speak with Newheim the Portly. He apparently had some goods stolen by thieves. No, we can't be having that. Right, Maglir's just going to follow me around. So, okay, he is actually quest essential, so... Okay, this guy's just following me too. He is actually quest essential, so if you want, he can follow you around and you can do other stuff. And he won't get mad or impatient. So, that's another example of a follower that can be really helpful since he can't die. At least, not for now. Let's talk to Newheim the Portly. Okay, he is sleeping. We always seem to find people when they're sleeping. Alright, Newheim, you up? Perfect timing.
Hi there.
Hey.
Hell, what can Newheim the Portly do for you?
Question is, what can I do for Newheim the Portly?
Take your time.
We're already friends. Tell me a rumor.
Is there a new captain of the guard? I thought I saw him walking the rounds.
Yep, Hieronymus Lex, Thieves Guild reference. I hear you. Speaking of thieves.
Aye, I know about those scum. Rotten bastards robbed me blind, they did. Stole a family heirloom. Bunch of Bosmer, if you can believe it. No offense to your
I was about to say.
Last I heard, they were holed up in Hirota Cave, not too far from here.
How do you know so much about these thieves? Did they tell you their life story before they stole your heirloom? Alright, well, tell me about this heirloom, Newheim.
Took my flagon, they did. Passed down to me from my father Rolf, and from his father Torvald. It's a wondrous cup. Keeps ale cold and sweet.
A magic cup?
Been drinking from a lousy wooden tankard since. It's just not the same. If you can find it, you'd have the gratitude of Newheim the Portly.
Gratitude's nice, but do we get some money too? So I think that's actually a separate quest, interestingly enough. Tell me about Hirota Cave.
You'll find it north of Anvil. Good luck, and give it to those bastards good.
Well, we'll try.
You go get 'em, and whip their asses for Newheim.
That's a way to put it. Okay, so we've got the location of the cave here. We've got the quest update. So yeah, Newheim's flagon is actually a separate quest. We don't actually have to find his flagon to complete the Fighters Guild quest. We just need, well, Newheim has told me that the thieves are all Bosmer and may be located in Hirota Cave north of the city of Anvil. Maglir and I should travel there and take care of it. So we just need to kill the thieves to complete this quest, but I guess while we're there we might as well find his flagon, right? Who else is around here?
Morning.
Hi to Otis.
You saved the church from that wicked old Aliad king, didn't you? Well done.
Oh yeah, the Anvil Church was the first to get attacked, wasn't it? I can talk to you about Hirota Cave. And are you related to Alessia Ortis, the woman that wrote all the terrible guidebooks?
Barotta Cave? I believe it's a bit north of here. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Right.
Interesting that you could tell me about it too. Enelroth we know. Sarvena Phalos. Imus Vidal. Alright. Actually...
Spare a coin. Spare a coin for the infant.
Yeah, it's funny how everyone just ignores the beggars. Does Maglir have anything to say?
Let's get this mission done and get paid.
Alright, let's go.
Fine. Let's move. Sounds like we'll find the bandits in Hirota Cave.
Good job, Maglir. Way to pull your weight. But speaking of, let's see if he does. Let's head to Whitman Farm. Which is Maeve of the Buxom's farm, right? Where we got that quest about the unfaithful husband. Alright, Maglir. See how... Let me show you how easy it is to raid a cave, okay? Don't need to be scared like you were a couple of quests ago. I don't even see... Where are you? Oh, right, there's an ogre here. Oh, there's a guard helping too. Maglir's already dead. The guard's helping though. Hey, thanks for the help, buddy.
What do you need?
I just appreciate your help.
Carry on.
Maglir. That wasn't the best. Where'd the ogre go? Okay, so you could sell this to Margot and get a bit of money. Or you could just do what I do and turn it into a much more valuable and weight-effective potion. Maglir, that wasn't a good indication of what you're going to be able to offer me in this quest if one ogre is going to take you out like that. Here's Hirota Cave. I'll give you a second chance. Yeah, that guard with a knockback. I wish I could take him into Hirota Cave. But I cannot. Okay, so we've got 8 quest markers. So 8 people to kill. They all seem fairly partitioned, so that's pretty cool. I don't think we're going to be able to sneak around very effectively though with Maglir. But we'll see how we can do. It's not like Skyrim where your follower sneaks with you. Let's try heading this way first. Bit of Campbell, a bit of restore health. If I had known we were going to run into these, I wouldn't have gone back to Battlehorn Castle to get my... Oh, actually, this way is actually the way that we need to explore. So that's a dead end. We'll try and remember that on the way out. Oh. Maglir's already... We'll let Maglir do his thing. See how quickly he dies. We'll help him with some of the other parts, but... You know, with Daedric arrows, gold, and a repair hammer around. You shouldn't have come after us. They have specific dialogue. That's pretty cool. Oh, right. They're behind a wall. So how the heck do you get to them if they're behind this wall? Oh, right. I have to specifically. Okay, Maglir has spells. Silencing a skeleton doesn't really do much. Gift Viridian. Alright, Maglir. Right, who's firing arrows at me? Oh, you. Enchanted? I was able to reflect some of these. Oh no, that's just reflect damage, isn't it? Okay, Maglir, thanks for your best attempt. Ebony Bow, Denelwen, Arrow of Qualms. Oh, they were enchanted. Demoralize up to level 6. Okay, it wasn't affecting me. And it wasn't affecting her when I was reflecting it. But cool. Good to know that's the caliber of opponent we're facing with enchanted weapons. Elven Longsword. Could back up just in case something breaks. Take arrows, glass bow, iron arrow, mage's robe, and some money. Sweet. See what else we can find. Couple of clothes. Glass arrows and gold. Bit of clothes and some cloth. Alright, so we've got more enemies this way. So I'm just going to go around over here. Okay. Okay, another storage room, but no one in here, but maybe some cool loot. An overturned table for some reason. Take the torch. Shoes, a bit of rice. Nice. Shoes. Shirt. Cloth. Oh, and a torch. More clothes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Making the fighter accidentally hit Maglir. Luckily my attack's kind of slow, so I can dodge. Or I can dodge hitting someone. Alright, so let's head to the next room. Okay, they can already hear us. Oh no, this is just bandit dialogue, isn't it?
This ends here.
Alright, we've got Daedroth. Right, the archer's away oh, yeah, okay, everyone's mad at me. Okay, reflecting is helping. Maglir is at least a distraction. Okay, these are some dangerous arrows. You guys are pretty strong for bandits, but then again I was able to practically 3v1 you. Bow of the Inferno though. So the bow was enchanted in this case. Fire damage 20 points on strike, pretty good. Arrows of Cold, so you were burning me and freezing me at the same time. Or trying to. You were also doing that to your teammates and yourself when I reflected. So I don't mind fighting enemies like you. Fran Gearfin. Fran from the Snow Kids didn't end up too well, I suppose, after his career ended. If you know, you know. Yeah. We're probably not going to get as good stuff in the chest as we are from the people we've just killed. See, Maglir, if you were this invincible, you could have done that last quest. And you would have been hurt, but you wouldn't have died. So it would have been fine. Golden repair hammer. Fire with me. Calipers, meh. Pewter pot, no thanks. Hourglass yarn, no thanks. Stone cup, nothing in the basket. Don't stand on the fire, Maglir. Okay, we just checked all of these. Ned Helfin, boots, clothes, helmet, gold. Mace of Winter, frost damage 20 points on strike. Bunch of clothes, fur greaves, funnily enough, which he wasn't wearing. Glass and mithril armor. And a spare Daedric longsword. Don't mind if I do. In fact, I'll just use this one. Is there any other weapons lying around? There should be another bow somewhere, right? There was 2 marksmen. Maybe it flew off down here. Okay, Maglir, let me teach you a little something about avoiding traps. See that? That's how you keep your health up. Okay, we've got a big room here. Seems like we've got some more enemies to fight. There's a chest though, some gold. Okay. We are fighting us, it seems.
Run while you can!
Singaya. I love reflecting your enchanted stuff. Frosty, eh?
They found us!
They found us. They don't have high health, even though they do have... Oh, did I hit Maglir? Hope not. Here we go. Come on, Maglir, some help here. Yeah, you do okay damage. Is that a silence? I'm just trying not to hit Maglir. Nice. Good job, buddy. Maglir and I have succeeded in clearing Hirota Cave of all the thieves living there. I should return to Azan for payment of the contract.
We're done here. Let's go get paid.
Nice.
Fine. Let's move.
Alright, well...
It's tavern time.
Oh, Maglir, don't ever change, buddy. Short Sword of Storm, so you do shock damage. So, yeah, some very nice gear to be had at this quest if you do this later on when you're a higher level. I assume it's leveled. But if not, it's a great quest, great items for early on. If so, it's still very valuable stuff. Daedric Bow. Arrows of Voltage. Oh, he was trying to trap my soul. Damn. Very useful. Clothes, armor. Very good. The other guy was down here. Right, let's just take a look around in general first. We got this chest. Keep our sword out just in case. Cool. Wisp stalks. Always good. Let's go down here. Couple more torches in case you need them. Get some ale. And look at that. We found Newheim's heirloom. While Maglir is stuck on a barrel. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if the quest was going to update. I have found Newheim at Port Lee's flagon. I should return it to him. We will do. Ooh, shepherd's pie. These bandits could cook. Maybe we should have left them alive to cook us up some food. Although shepherd's pie at this point isn't really any more valuable than any other food item. Like flour, for example. We'll take the shoes. Can't take anything out of the pot. There's a chest. Potion of Cure Disease. Potion of Healing. Valuable, at least. Bow of a Glacier. So I guess it's a counterpart to Bow of the Inferno. It just does a little less damage. Singaya. No enchanted arrows this time. A bunch of armor. Light armor, so we can carry it. I appreciate the consideration. Do we check here? Yeah. I think we did. We checked this pot. No, we didn't. We could have missed out on some bread. Okay. Oh, sorry, Maglir. Didn't mean to get you stuck there. Okay, there's a little bit more loot if you look a bit more. Quill and tongs, 85 gold. Not amazing stuff, but you know, we make do. Can you tell a lie? Shepherd's pie is an instant cure disease, so actually it is pretty good. Restore caps, damage health, also pretty good. Okay, there's another little subsection over here. It shouldn't have any more enemies, but we're going to go there and take a look around all the same. Some more money. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not sharing any of this loot with you, Maglir, but you know, you couldn't be bothered to open any of the chests yourself, so I'm just going to take all the money and all the loot. Hope that's alright. Oh. I missed out on you before. Okay. So, left, right, left. Yeah, I remember when I didn't know about the mini map feature of like caves, and so I would get lost sometimes going around these places. Okay, we've been there. We just haven't checked out this area because I thought this went to the people, but actually this was just a dead end. I respect the irony. Wait, is Maglir... Okay, I thought he'd like gone home. I respect the irony, because we did, of course, did the quest in Fallen Rock Cave, which Maglir was too scared to go in, and then they actually made rocks fall over here. There can't be anything here since we can't obviously move the rocks. But I appreciate the game for doing that. How do we miss these as well? Not as eagle-eyed as I thought I was. Okay, so Maglir and I have succeeded in clearing Rota Cave of all of the thieves living there. Yeah, I should return to Azan for payment, so let's do it. Okay.
How goes it? Greetings.
Really good. The Anvil guards like me. Okay, so up big this. How's the training going? Herwin? What up? Sten the Ugly?
Greetings, chap.
Yeah, you're at my
I
service.
can repair almost any.
Okay, don't repair everything, but stuff I'm using, yes please. Would have cost me over almost 2,000 gold for stuff I didn't care about if I click repair all.
You too.
Okay, so dining hall. You're over here? No, you're not. Okay, yeah, this is Lency. I don't know what you're doing here. We've just glitched out Mojo. Have we even been to a Fighters Guild company offices? I don't think we have. So this is Azan's office. He just chills here. So I'm just gonna invite myself to take all this stuff since I can. Iron, steel, books. How much carry weight do I have? Well, that's the other thing. Because I can't put on the grey cowl in here to boost my carry weight. So hopefully I can just take all this stuff. I do have a ring of strength as well, which will give me a little bit of a boost. Brief history of the Empire, a bunch of stuff I don't care too much about. Manual of Arms, Provinces of Tamriel, which I believe I've read. Some blackberries. Delicious. Some silver goblets. Some cheap wine. Okay, fair enough. He's not spending all the money on himself. Oh, there's the good wine. Okay, never mind. We'll take your apples. The bowl they come in. There's a goblin. So you eat in here in the privacy of your own office. You're too good to eat with your colleagues. History of lockpicking? That sounds like a skill book. Oh, we're over encumbered. I think we have read this book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've read it. It does seem familiar. Yes, we are over encumbered. So I'm going to remove this and put on my Ring of Strength. That gives me a little bit more.
You and Maglir need to catch those thieves.
Yeah, we hear you. Cheap wine? Cheap wine? Lectern? Brush jar. Oh, you like to paint too, huh? Okay. We'll save the chest. Take the scales. Weight stone. Not worth anything. We'll take the parchment, because it weighs nothing. Display case. Ooh, Fighters Guild History, 1st edition. That could be a good read. We haven't... That's a heavy armor skill book too. Interesting. History of a Fighters Guild, 1st edition. In the 283rd year of the Second Era, Potentate Versidue Shea was faced with a disintegrating empire. The vassal kingdoms throughout Tamriel had reached a new height of rebellion, openly challenging his rule. They refused his taxes and led sorties against the imperial garrisons throughout the land. At the destruction of his fortress in Dawnstar, Skyrim reference, he gathered the imperial council in what would be called the Council of Bardmont after the town south of Dawnstar where they met. There, the potentate declared Catholic and universal martial law. They had an actual earth religion in there. The princes of Tamriel would dissolve their armies or face his wrath. The next 37 years were perhaps the bloodiest in the violent history of Tamriel. In order to crush the last of the royal armies, Versidue Shea had to sacrifice many of his best legions, as well as spend nearly every last piece of gold in the imperial treasury. But he accomplished the unthinkable. For the first time in history, there was but one army in the land, and it was his own. The problems that immediately surfaced were almost as staggering as the triumph itself. The potentate had impoverished the land by his war, but the vanquished kingdoms had also spent the last of their gold in defence. Farmers and merchants alike had their livelihood ruined. Before, the princes of Tamriel would not pay his taxes. Now they could not. The only persons who benefited from the war were criminals, who preyed upon the ruins of the lawless land. Without fear of arrest, now that all the local guards and militia were gone, it was a crisis the Akavir had seen coming long before he destroyed the last of his subjects' armies, but for which he had no solution. He could not allow his vassals their own armies again, but the land was deeper into the stew of anarchy than it had ever been before. It should be. His army sought to thwart the rise of crime, but the central authority was no threat against the local underworld. In the dawn of the year 320, a kinsman of Versidue Shea, Daenerys Ves, the Iron, presented himself with a host of companions before the potentate. It was he who suggested an order of mercantile warriors for hire, who could be hired by nobility in lieu of a standing army. The employment would be temporary, and a percentage of the fee would go to the potentate's government, thus putting salve on two of Versidue Shea's greatest pains. Interesting. So when the Fighters Guild takes a quest, do they have to give a portion of the company to a portion of the fee to the government? That explains why they have to charge more, I suppose. Though it was then called the Sithim, after the Sacy word for soldiers. The organisation that was to be known as the Fighters Guild had been born. Daenerys Ves the Iron initially believed that the entirety of the order should be composed of Akaviri. This belief of his is not disputed by any historian, though his motivation is often debated. The traditional simple explanation is that he knew his countrymen well, trusted them, and felt that their tradition of fighting for profit would be of use. Others believe, with reason, that he and the potentate sought to use the order to effectively complete the conquest of Tamriel, begun over 500 years earlier, when Akavir attacked Tamriel in the 2703rd year of the First Era. They had been beaten back by the Roman dynasty. Now they had a potentate on the throne, and with Daenerys Ves's machinations, their local armies would also be Akaviri. What they had failed to do by combat, they would have successfully accomplished by patience. A traditional stratagem, many scholars suggest of the immortal snake men, the Sasi of Akavir, who always had time on their side. Interesting. The point, however, is largely academic. Though the Sithim did establish themselves in some kingdoms neighbouring Cyrodiil, it became quickly apparent that local warriors were needed. Part of the problem was simply that there were not enough Akaviri for the work that needed to be done. Another part was that the snake men did not understand the geography and politics of the regions they were assigned. It was evident that some non-Akaviri were needed in the Sithim, and by the midpoint of the year, 3 Nords, a warrior sorceress, a rogue, and a knight were admitted into the order. Even mages are allowed here too. I guess warrior sorceress. There's a hyphen there. The knight, whose name has been lost in the sands of time, was also a great armourer, and probably did more to strengthen the organisation than anyone but Daenerys Vess himself. As has often been stated, the Akaviri, particularly the Sasi, understood weaponry better than armour, even if they could not wear it themselves. The knight was able to explain to the other Sithim what the weaknesses were in their opponent's armour, explaining to them how many joints there were in a pauldron and a greave, and the differences between akatons and arm cations. Don't ask me what the difference is. I have no idea. Gorgets and Gilead shrims, pallets and pasguards, tabars and tassets. Yeah, I don't know any of those things. But I guess this is why this is a heavy armour book. With this knowledge, they made long strides in defeating the brigands, doing far better than their meagre numbers would suggest. It is a joke among historians that if Akavir had a Nord armourer in their employ in the First Era, they would have won the invasion. The success of these first 3 outsiders to the Sithim opened the door for more local members. Before the year was through, Daenerys Vess had spread his business throughout the Empire. Young men and women, for a variety of reasons, because of desperate poverty, for love of action and adventure, in order to aid their crime-stricken neighbours, joined his new order en masse. They received training and were immediately put to work helping the aristocracy's problems, assuming the roles of guards and soldiers within their locality. The early success of the Sithim in combating crime and defeating local monsters so inspired potentate Versailles Shea that he entertained representatives from other organisations interested in imperial sanction. Though formed much earlier, the Mages Guild had always been viewed with suspicion by the government. In the 321st year of the Second Era, the potentate gave his approval to the Guilds Act, officially sanctioning the mages, together with the guild of tinkers, cobblers, prostitutes, scribes, architects, brewers, vintners, weavers, rat catchers, furriers, cooks, astrologers, healers, tailors, minstrels, barristers, and the Sithim. Imagine if we got to join all of those guilds in-game. Sadly, only the Mages Guild is joinable out of all of those. Although minstrels, Skyrim? In the charter they were no longer called the Sithim, however. Bowing to the name they had become known as by the people, they were to be called the Fighters Guild. All the guilds and those that followed by later sanctions throughout the Second and Third Eras would be protected and encouraged by the Empire of Cyrodiil, recognizing their value to the people of Tamriel. All would be required to pay to expand their influence throughout the land. The Empire was strengthened by their presence, and the Imperial coffers were filled once again. Shortly after Versailles Shea's death, only 3 years after the Guild Act, his heir Severian Chuvak allowed the reforming of local armies. The Fighters Guild was no longer the principal arm of the local aristocracy, but their worth had already been established. Though there were certainly strong individuals who sought their own fortunes in the past, many historians have suggested that Daenerys Vess was the ancestor in spirit of the modern phenomenon of the adventurer, those men and women who dedicate their lives to questing for fame and fortune. Hey, so he's the early me, basically. Thus, all owe a debt of gratitude to the Fighters Guild, not only its members and the people who have been helped by its neutral policy of offering strong arms for a fee within the boundaries of the law. Without them, there would be no guild of any kind, and it may be argued no model for even the independent adventurer. Interesting. So, Fighters Guild, the start of adventurers. The Wolf Queen Bouquet, I think we've read this. Yeah, we have read it, but we'll take it, obviously. It's worth some money. Okay, we've got some ingredients. A Daedra Heart, a Minotaur Horn. Could have passed that on to Margot. And an elven ceremonial cuirass. That might be unique to this particular area, I'm not sure. But very hard to find all the same. And this chest is just gold and a few silver trinkets, nothing too amazing. Full blackberry mineral horn, fortify endurance and restore fatigue. Pretty good. Restore fatigue and engage your heart for restore health. Very nice. Okay, Azan.
So have you taken care of those thieves yet?
Of course.
For you?
Would you expect anything less from your best guys?
Cleared them out, did you? Good work, you two. I see big things for you with the guild. Here's your payment.
Thank you very much. 600 gold. You got any more work for me?
I don't have anything for anyone in your rank. Check with Burrs Grokash in Shadenhall. He might have something.
Okay. That's not a quest marker, but yeah. Our next quest will be with
If there's
Burrs.
anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Now we're friends, are we?
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? Bye.
Yeah, no post-quest dialogue from Maglir. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just head back. Yeah, keep up the good work, fellas. Let's go back to Battle Horde and deposit our stuff. And end the quest there.
Oh, hello.
You. I look behind me just then to see if Maglir was still following me. He's obviously doesn't. He's going to the tavern. Obviously, he's done his quest. He's just gonna trinket away, I assume. But yeah, we got a lot of good loot in that quest. Always the benefit of going to bandit caves. They're always well armed and well armored at this level. So we're always going to carry some good loot. No qualms for me. Get it? But yeah, it was nice to work with Maglir. He wasn't completely useless. He was at least attracted some attention. He did some damage. So, you know, I've got to respect him for that. But yeah, the fact that he was already murdered by the ogre outside the cave meant he was on low health for pretty much that whole cave battle. But it's okay. Branch closed too. Yeah, glass stuff is always good, obviously, because of a nice weight to gold ratio. We're slowly getting there, guys. I know it's a lot. And now, of course, the books that we just picked up. Sorry about that. Newheim's heirloom looks a lot better on this icon than it did in person. That's for sure. Alright, and we are just about done. Let's also remember to put this back on. Great. Okay, Zahn was pleased with our efforts and has paid the contract. So yeah, we'll wrap up the episode there. So this was the quest Den of Thieves. So we had to reunite with our boy Maglir and track down some thieves in Anvil. Or that have been stealing in Anvil but weren't obviously staying there. We had to do it with our friend Maglir, who we snitched on a couple of episodes ago for not doing his contract. But he was willing enough to help. Seemed very money motivated, but you know, that's fine, I guess. If you're gonna be risking your life, you gotta do it for something, right? Yeah, he wasn't the best, but he tried his best. That's all we can ask for, really. Yeah, we found out that Newheim the Portly had some stuff stolen from him, including his family heirloom, which was a flagon that apparently magically keeps ale cold. So he wanted us to go and find that, and he also knew the location of the thieves somehow, because he's just well connected, I suppose. So yeah, we managed to track the thieves down, killed them all, got some nice loot. Maglir died a little bit, but it's fine. And yeah, Azan was happy and he gave us some money for the quest. That's pretty much it. In the next episode, we're going to be doing the other part of this quest. Newheim's flagon, which for some reason is a completely separate quest. But I have found Newheim the Portly's flagon. I should return it to him. So that shouldn't be a very long one. And then we'll continue on with the Fighters Guild, I suppose, after that. But yeah, very weird that this is a whole separate quest, but just in case you missed the flagon in the cave, you'd have to go back and get it. It's fine. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.